The best is Messi, first. Second, I didn't meet Leo Messi with the 70 years old when I met Phil. And in that age, I never see a player with this potential.
10 years since you was last in the Champions League final. How are you preparing maybe different for this one to the last ones you was in?
I'm more anxious in the previous one than now. Now I'm a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why? Because experience?
Age, yeah, I think it's, maybe you realize prepare a lot or be more anxious don't guarantee you are going to play good or win the games. Of course, as soon the Saturday will get closer, so of course we'll be more nervous, that's normal. But not to try to do exactly what you have to do and that's what you have to do against the team, against Chelsea without and with the ball, and that's it.
I see a difference in the team that you have now, a maturity in the way they're playing, their confidence, the way they're controlling the games. Is that something I spoke to you earlier in the season? You made a big effort to do that. Can you talk us a little bit how you've come around to having that with your team, that control, that real strength when you have the ball, stopping the counter-attacks, etc.?
Yeah, yes. In general, we did it. We did it really well this season, and but specific in this competition, it's sometimes the margin is so close. You know, when you go through or not. Always I put example the last weeks when PSG. We won 1-2, but the second goal is when Real shoot the ball, it go between the hips, but not even the players from PSG not even turn. They are perfect, but go inside the field, you score a goal. And this margin you maybe helps to qualify for the to the final Champions League, and the other side you are out. So, but yeah, I think most of the group is the third Premier League in 4 years, and I think they feel we can do it. We can do it. What we want to try to do is when we are there, be ourselves. That normally in this kind of finals always, scary to lose, and you are not. Sometimes when you concede a goal and after nothing to lose, you go forward. And you have to try to a little bit change this mentality, and from the beginning try to be ourselves, knowing that it's not easy. I understand sometimes it's difficult, but we're going to try.
We've seen yourself extend contract, Kevin De Bruyne extending contract, the recruitment of someone like Diaz, who's had a huge effect on the team, and the emergence of a Phil Foden. What is possible for this team? Can this team be a dynasty where they go on and dominate for many years? Is that what
I think in England, talk about dynasty is a big mistake. I remember when Liverpool destroyed last season the Premier League.
Yeah, we thought that.
Everyone said, "Come the dynasty for 4 or 5 years at Liverpool." And when we won 100 points, I either say now it's a dynasty from Man City. So in other countries say maybe, but this country
unpredictable.
Come on. Yeah, I love that.
I
love that the fact that nothing is for granted, and we know in summertime we're going to enjoy the Premier League, hopefully Champions League as well. But in 2-3 weeks, I said, "Oh my God, next season Liverpool is back, and United is stronger every season, and Arsenal has made a step forward in the invest, and and Chelsea."
A lot of people make a lot about the false number 9.
Yeah.
That you employed, especially this season.
Yeah.
What is the false number 9 to Pep Guardiola?
Is have a central defenders. You have a player go 10 meters to pick him up. This is the
worst thing in the world. I experienced this already at Wembley.
No. For a little bit for this fact, and always to pass the ball, you have to people closer. So always I think when the passes are for distance of 50-20 meters, it's so easy for defenders holding midfield. When the passes 2-3 meters are more difficult. And I love to pass the ball. I love take the ball, pass the ball. I love it. I don't know. I was born in this culture, and I like it. And I like it when the players are more or less closer to pass the ball. And to do this, you have to put a lot of players. Why Chelsea plays so good? Because they have 3 central defender closers, the 2 holding midfielders, related move closers, the pockets closer. They have a structure of 5 and 2 players so close, and the distances are so close. And at the same time, they are so wide with the wingbacks. They are so deep with the Werner Muckers in behind. That's why you cannot be close, because they push you here, and a lot of good players in the middle. And that's why it's difficult to to face the teams like they want the ball and they want to play with the ball. And we try to do it since the day one we arrived here.
You've moved nicely on to Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel. Twice you've played them this season and 2 defeats. Psychologically, where does that leave you?
Absolutely nothing, 0.
Okay.
I know how we prepared this final, the reason why, so We came just 2 days after qualify for the Dortmund game away, and after the semi-finals, we had, in that moment, well deserved. Congratulations, Chelsea. New game we face on Saturday. We'll see what happens.
How do you think he's done?
Even if I win these 2 games, my position will be the same right now, because I know what is the Champions League. The season is gone, it's over. Just 1 game is Champions League. Everyone is in the pitch, holidays, thinking next season except 1 game. And then the last 9 years I seen it on TV. So when I was in holidays, now you just prepare a game. So it's just 1 game final. It's completely different.
So how do you rate Thomas Tuchel's impact so far with Chelsea since he's been there?
I think it's massive. I saw the first game when he took over against Wolves. I think it was a draw. But I saw already some routine, some fundamentals, some process that I remember when I faced them when it was in Mainz a little bit less, but especially in Borussia Dortmund when he arrived there, and it was a tough league that we won there. When it was in Munich, the previous with Jurgen Klopp, and the last one with Thomas Tuchel, and that season was tough, really tough, and we won it at the end because Bayern Munich have this experience and quality, to win the titles. But I knew it, and I knew he will do it quick and good here in Chelsea.
So lifting the Champions League for Man City, where would that rank in the achievements of yourself as a manager?
Not bad. Not bad would be. For all the people say now I accomplished and I could go home after that, it just would happen. But honestly, now it's easy to say, but I say when I was defeated in 85 and last 16 in quarterfinals, so I didn't come here because the club didn't ask me, you have to win the Champions League. Because I didn't have, if I went in United or Liverpool or Barcelona, Madrid, always you have to win the Champions League. I didn't feel this pressure here to win.
There wasn't the pressure, it's only from outside you feel?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Never chairman, never CEO, never them. It's do your job. The pressure I felt when I was here, you have to play your team like that's why we took over. You took over to play in a certain way, you have to do it in this way. And after that, of course, everyone will win and the chairman wants to win and tell me how to win this game. It was sad when we don't win and happy when we win. That's normal. But once we are here for the club, I learn how competitors they are, the players in all organizations. I realize, we have to do this step in Europe. After winning especially the first Premier League and back-to-back, everyone knew now the step is Europe. Europe is quarterfinals. We have to go through this level. We did it this season, and it was honestly incredible relief. I have to admit it.
Yeah, because I've seen you on your knees on the sidelines.
Yeah, but get the semi-finals. No, I said, okay, now we got the next step. Now we are here. When we are in semi-finals, I remember people here in the club say, it's enough, Pep, it's enough. Semi-final is good. But 2 days before the semi-final, they said, the second leg, we have to reach the final. And when we reach the final, people said, now it doesn't matter. We're going to win the Premier League, final, it's over. But now the people are starting saying, what happened if we win the final? What happened? So that it's a club, but that's good. What I'm proud the most is because I think all of us, we took over the club in this level, Premier League did it, but now in the Premier League we did it in England, we did it like this, and Europe already were like this. And for the next managers, this is the standards.
Yeah, growth.
This is the standards. 4 Carabao Cups, it's ridiculous. Okay, Carabao Cup, but it's 4 in a row. The next manager come, they have to win the Carabao Cup, or try, the players, they know the standard here. This is when the club became much better.
Is that your legacy?
I love that. I'm sorry. This is what I'm proud the most. The legacy is the manager come, friendly games don't exist in this club. We go Cheltenham, 78 minutes, losing 1-0. Here, we won. We found a way to win the game, and we did it. And the standards are like this. Nobody, Carabao is the day after it's forgotten. It's okay. But we did it. And if we did it, they have to do it. The new players have to do it, not the managers. The new CEOs or new sport directors or new managers, new players, because it's going to happen. Nothing is eternal in football less than any other job. They have to do it. They have to do it back to back in impossible. We did it. So 3 premiers in 4 years. I'm sorry. And this is the standards that united. You know that, Mr. Alex. You were the
relentless.
Standard. Yes.
How difficult is that for you to do it mentally every year? For yourself, I think it would maybe not be as difficult, but to get players to do it for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. How hard is it to do that?
How many Premier League did you win?
6.
6. Do you have the same squad the first Premier League 6-1? You have to shake. You have to move. With the same guys, it's almost impossible. We change. After defeat and win, we change. Me included, we change. In the beginning, you accept things.
Yeah.
But when you win, you accept less.
Yeah.
And you are in the position you are no playing, after playing. And after I don't play, I don't accept. I want to still playing. And sometimes accept it, sometimes don't. You have to move. So the process and do this is the most, but you have to do it. If don't, it's impossible.
My last question, I can't do an interview without speaking about someone, a homegrown talent who's come through the academy, Phil Foden.
It's the first time you asked me for Phil Foden.
One of the questions is are you surprised with how much he's impacted the big games, especially knockouts, Champions League? And the second part of the question, I saw a quote you said that he's the most talented player you ever coached. Can you just explain on both, please?
Well, the best is Messi, first. Second, I didn't meet Leo Messi with the 70 years old when I met Phil. And in that age, I never see a player with this potential. And but you have to see him on the pitch in the biggest stages. And I am the same surprise as you that is a guy like as much higher is the much.
He loves it.
Comfortable, love it, and to play it. And this is when that's happened, you have to protect him. So in the big finals, in the big moments, in there, and he's a guy making mistakes, and his mistake is forgotten here. It's the most important part for a football player. Is here, not here. It's here. It's forgotten in one instant, in 1 second, and he's thinking next one. And that is more huge. There is example the game against Borussia Dortmund at home. He missed 3 chances.
Yeah.
Do you know who scored the 1-2? Was him. Another one was thinking in the mistake. You know, he missed
maybe
3 chances or whatever.
Yeah.
And he scored. And I had the feeling. He's 20 years old, and I think he's continue living his life where the priority is football, because his priority is absolutely football, 24 hours. He will grow up. The moment the distractions from outside, be father for the second time and have to do something else or whatever, and after maybe. I'm pretty sure Phil is going like this, it will be a process, will be like this.
Yeah.
For sure. In our careers, always there are moments here. This is not a problem. It's going to happen. It's when that happens here, how you are, okay, come back in the principles, to come back again. And in that moment, will be better player. Phil will be a better player in the moment we'll do like this.
Do you think players need this? I was talking to John Stones before.
Yeah.
He had a moment where he dipped.
For sure.
And then he came back, but
For
he
sure.
reflected.
For sure.
And he feels better about it.
For sure, Rio. For sure. For 20 years old, what do you expect? You have clear here for your agents, manager.
Like this.
Yeah. No, one career all the time going. You have moments that injures and managers you don't like or you don't feel comfortable. Now Phil is demanding other things for the manager. Before, play 5 minutes, 20 minutes, happy. Half time is happy.
Now he's demanding.
Play Carabao Cup is happy. Now next season, don't play him in the Champions League game. You will see.
Knock the door.
What happened? Yeah, it's another status, another level. He proved he can do it, so he's going to demand. But it will depend what happens. Maybe next season he's playing bad. Maybe next season Phil is not the same player like he was today. Who knows it? So in that moment, I have to see, okay, he's humble enough to understand the people he's surrounded. We love him, we like him, we want the best for him because his best is my best, is our best. Will not be a problem. But if he thinks, no, he's punished me, or it's aggression, or he doesn't want, now, my friend,
change
will be a problem. So, but I think he's going to do it because he lives for football.
Listen, thanks a lot, man. Always a pleasure.
Sorry.
Thank you. Good luck.
All the best.
All the best, my friend.
Ciao.